Pyro, to answer the question as to why we only have 4 hours left on this trial, it's because we played a lot, and we played until 4 a.m. yesterday. That is why. But this is interesting, because not only did we beat the Dallas Cowboys, we beat the Dallas Cowboys after tearing this team apart. Again, Mac Jones is our guy. The only players left: Hightower, Henry, Trent Brown, David Andrews, J.C. Jackson, Jonathan Jones. We added Wills. I mean, we have some players left, but also we got rid of a lot of people. We did. We did. So I'm excited to see what happens today. Again, we also have that game at stake for one Damian Harris, where if he hits a certain amount of yards, I think it was 150 yards on the ground, he gets a nice little boost. So we did sign Larry Fitzgerald. We did indeed. Gilmore was traded to Arizona. As my screen on my monitor just went black. Okay, there we go, we're good. So pretty much the only negotiations are going to be players that we actually don't really care all that much about. Let's quick fire some of these questions. ESG, what is going on? Spenny, I also love the jersey wall. Do I remember Shane Vereen? I do, and I loved him, but then he went to the Jets. That's just what it was. And again, Spenny, thank you for the resub. But yeah, we'll see what we do. If I missed anything else in chat, let me know. We'll see what we can do here in terms of how much we play this tonight. Because indeed, despite being a game changer and consistently one of the top people in the directory for franchise mode, if not the top person for franchise mode, do they care? Well, not enough. Not enough, apparently, is what we're dealing with. So, we've scouted college players. Our strategy against the 2-3 New York Jets, because for whatever reason, the Bills and Dolphins absolutely suck. They pass the ball a lot. And Zach Wilson really made us pay for it. He really did. Let's see what happens here. So Zach Wilson, in terms of defending the deep pass, I mean, they pass the ball a lot, but they also don't average that many yards. Which makes me think, you know, defend the pass. I mean, it recommends defending the outside run, which is interesting. Hold on. Let's go take a look here. I feel like you always have to kind of combine the game plan into a little bit of further scouting. Mac Jones is our starter. Cam Newton has been traded to the Washington football team. So, quarterback-wise, the problem is Zach Wilson is somewhat fast. So we got to watch out for that. He does not have the best deep ball accuracy. He does have a cannon of an arm, though. So you could say watch out for the deep ball. Could also say neutralize him and just don't let him run. It's not as if they have the best receiving core, even though they ended up with Zach Ertz. And the offensive line is very susceptible up the middle. Defensively, they don't have the best linebacker core. Interesting. All right, so strategy-wise then, Le'Veon Bell, I'm not as worried about. Famous last words. If he were to run, it would be to the outside. So I think our best strategy probably is contain the scramble. Keep Zach Wilson in the pocket. Force him to throw the ball. It's not what's recommended, but it's what I'm going to go for. In terms of our offensive game plan, I mean, I'm not really worried about Williams or May. Again, you could just say have the O-line hold up. They do play a lot of zone coverage. They're second in the league in terms of interceptions at this point, though. I think about those linebackers. And I'm thinking throw it short or throw it medium. Really test those linebackers. I'm going to go throw it medium. We're gonna be a little bit risky. We're gonna see if it works out for us. Our game plan will be allow less than 2 touchdowns. Our focused players for the week. Based off of age, I mean, we pretty much always focus on Mac. I'm also really focusing on Barmore. I mean, focusing on Newsom's probably a good idea, too. It's tough. I think we'll still focus on those three. Why not? So let's go ahead and start training. Indeed, Stidham is our backup quarterback at this stage. We only have 2 QBs on the roster to make room for other people. So we completely fire-sold this team. We're going to see what happens now. We do have a player upgrade or 2. There we go. Speaking of Jared Stidham. Give him the strong arm that makes him a scheme fit. Pyro, again, we are going to completely stockpile the staff points. Now, again, I don't know if it works this way. We'll find out. But the thought is stockpile those points. And then we will be able to hopefully use all those points if we decide to change coaches. And then Ronnie Harrison is now up to an 80. Of course, we made 1,000 trades with the Cleveland Browns. Little podcast question for you. Then why not have me wait until the podcast? Guy from Boston, go to my Discord. There is a podcast questions section. Put it there. Deej and I are recording on Saturday. And you'll be good to go. Who else got traded? Everybody. Literally everybody. Pretty much, it's easier for you to name a player and be like, did he get traded? It's easier for you to name, except for like Hightower. It's almost easier for you to name who didn't get traded, basically. Our goal for this game... Let's, oh God. Let's try 15 first downs. Defensive coordinator. Let's go with... I'm thinking sack the quarterback 3 times. And for the offensive coordinator, let's go for 275 yards. That might be a little bit too optimistic. I think we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And with that, we are good to go. So we are going to pay very, very, very... Actually, I just realized if I want... Ah, shit, I already completed it. I was going to say, I might have to take a little bit more control because of the Damian Harris thing. To make sure that we get that boost. Because that would be a disaster to not get the successful breakout moment for him. There is Mac Jones. The man. Deke Slayer franchise is looking pretty good. And it's not even complete. That's the crazy thing. It's not even complete. There's a patch coming out in about a month. But I'm enjoying it. A baseball fan. It's all good. Thank you for the 39 months on the Prime. Never apologize for not being able to be here. It's all good. Plains. Plains. All right, let's do this. You play the game, some of them, not all of them. So what we'll do, we'll sim the first quarter, as we always do. 7-0 Patriots. 7-3 is the score. Not a horrible start. Let's take a look at the stats, as Harris has 25 yards. Again, he needs 150. Or I think it was 2 touchdowns. So he's not off to a horrible start. The scoring summary was a 3-yard touchdown pass for Jonnu Smith. So not bad. We will continue on. Let's go to halftime. 7-6. Oh boy. 13-7. 13-10. 17-13 is the score at the half. Not bad. It was looking a little bit rocky there for a minute. Only 42 yards for Harris. We're going to have to take over. You had a Zane Gonzalez field goal, a Crowder touchdown pass, a Folk field goal, and a Hunter Henry 10-yard touchdown pass. So we are going to play the offense here. And we are going to try to get Damian Harris as many yards as possible. We start on the 48. Again, we need this breakout moment for Damian here. Crucial. that we get this.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And a pretty good start.
And he'll be taken down
Not
right
bad.
around the 41-yard line.
Good pull block to the outside there. So we're basically gonna. Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's hope that they're faking this. They didn't fake the blitz. Yeah? I almost butt fumbled against the Jets. I mean, I tried to change direction and go for that gap, and he just fell the fuck over.
Difficult here, 3rd and 5.
All right, well, not ideal. Let's see what we can do here.
Now Jones.
Let's go. What a grab. Risky throw, but Larry Fitzgerald is there. And we did what we had to do. Nobody else signed him. I did what I had to do to make sure Larry stayed in the league and didn't retire as a free agent. We go right back to Harris here.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
Decent bit of blocking and a decent run. 56 yards. Oof. And did we beat Tampa Bay? We did not. We lost in overtime in that game.
They'll run again with Harris.
Oh, Damian Harris, man of 76. It was Isaiah Wynn. If he could have been a little bit faster on that block, he was in. Up to the 6. Don't feel too confident about this run, but we're going to go for it. Not bad, up to the 1. And we're going over to Ramondre Stevenson here. We won't get the touchdown. There's Tim Tebow in the block, wearing Gronk's number. And unfortunately, that didn't go very well. Harris is back. Just right up the gut here, and they are stacking the line. We're going to trust our boys.
Can they convert another here on 3rd and
Damian Harris, untouched. Let's go. His first touchdown of the game. Again, I think he needed 2. Hopefully it was 2 and not 3. Or Damian Harris in. Tremendous work from the O-line. Coco, what's going on? I'm doing good. Franchise is looking pretty good. And it's only going to get better when they release that first patch. And we did give up a touchdown on the defensive side. Switch Harris over to the right here. Let's go. Good bit of open space. Good run for Harris. 10 yards there. He's up to 80. Very, very good. And a breakout moment opportunity for Harris, depending on how this game goes. And unfortunately, David Andrews couldn't hold him.
Thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty.
Unfortunate. See what we can do here.
It can be ugly. And in this case,
Pump fake might get him. Great blocking up the field. Damian Harris. Let's go. Another 10-yard pickup. He's up to 88 yards. Have to run the slant play here unless it's open. It might be open. I think we're going to play this safe and go for the run.
Sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
It was a risk. I think he got it. 4th and inches. Well, we really only care about the offense more than anything else. I am going to go for this.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity,
let's just go goal line.
Himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an
There's no way in a goal line formation at our 45 that our O-line won't hold up. There we go, Damian. Let's go. So up to 101 yards. Again, he needed 150, if I'm not mistaken. So we are going to get this at this rate. Hey, Damian's still out there, too. This guy's a tank. He just doesn't get tired. I mean, he's going to get ran over here if I try to run the ball, but I'm still going to try to run it. Yep. Pick up a 2. All right, Harris is out. This is where we can take a shot downfield. All those running plays. Let's see if it can set anything up here for Mac.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones.
Tim Tebow, baby, first down. Take a knee. Tim Tebow on the play action, wide open.
Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's what dreams are made of. Harris is still out, so it could be another throwing situation here. Actually, let's set up a play action pass again.
Throwing Jones.
Good catch there for Hunter Henry. And running it down their throat has worked out pretty well. It was 150 or 3 touchdowns. Okay, so we'll get the yards. Let's hand the ball off to Ramondre here. Ramondre Stevenson. Nice. Good run. Damien's back. Change Gronk's number. Hell no. Tim Tebow keeps Gronk's number. Tim Tebow was the best player to ever wear that number in Patriots history. All right, we are 41 yards away here with Harris. Or if we get the touchdown, we only need one more. How many people are going to switch Tebow to quarterback? All of them. Oh, what a job by Damien Harris. He's so tough to bring down. 3rd and inches. And again, we will go goal line.
What it does is emphasize
because they can't really afford to stack the line like we can.
Not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was.
Nice, another big first down. 115 yards. We head to the 4th. Again, I don't really care if we win or lose. We're not going to play defense. It's more about getting this touchdown with Harris. Looks like they're stacked in the middle here. That's okay. We'll just go for it. Tim Tebow, the lead block. Oh, he's just short. What a block by Tebow.
Give him 3 on the gain there.
All right, here we go again. Our guys against theirs in the trenches. Can we win the war? Yes, we can. No, we can't. I guess I should have dove over the top. I honestly thought he was in. All right, Tebow, we need another crucial block here, bud. Someone got just completely shelled. C.J. Mosley's hurt. And the Jets stifling us here, but we're not going to give up. Right back up the middle. If they get the stop, they get the stop. They're a little bit more spread out here now, though. And Harris is stopped. Wow. And Isaiah Wynn gets hurt on the play. Wow, they stopped us, what, 3 straight times from the 1. Trying to run it up the middle. I mean, the Jets were forced to punt, so it was worth going for it based off of our goal. But, goddamn, thoughts on Tebow actually doing good. I mean, apparently he's, like, in 3rd on the Jags depth chart. What a run by Damien. Bad. 23 yards away. Yeah, I don't know if Tim Tebow's going to do anything. I would love it. It'd be hilarious, but, yeah, not holding my breath on that. Oh, let's go. The blocking's immense. Damien Harris, have yourself a game. We are very, very close here to pulling off this target. Even if Isaiah Wynn's hurt, this O-line is still monstrous. 6 yards away from Harris getting that breakout moment. Again, it's why we were okay with moving on. I mean, not only, of course, from James White, but Sony Michel as well. Just didn't want to commit to a 26-year-old running back who was going to cap out at an 81-82 overall. Just wasn't worth it. It is 150 or 3 touchdowns. It is not both. We are going to have to go for the passing play here, though. It's Fitz or Jeffrey in the end zone. Larry Fitzgerald. Let's go, Larry. We brought him back for that reason. Home team has infinite stamina during plays. Jesus, what a boost. Beautiful. It means Damien Harris stays out. So again, we'll just try to pound this one home. Harris. Just shy again, up to the 1. He's 2 yards away.
Good gain there
Ramondre Stevenson is in.
Running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they?
And we'll see if the toss to the outside works this time. We'll see if we can get a good lead block from Tim Tebow.
Ends up picking up nice yards.
There's the toss. What a block from Tebow, and Stevenson fumbles.
And it's scooped up by the Jets.
And Wills is roughed up. Dude, Tim Tebow just murdered him. Unfortunately, even though I was holding protect with Stevenson, it didn't seem to matter. Look at that lead block from Tim Tebow. And unfortunately, that's an auto hurdle. And Stevenson got decked. What more we know about NHL 22? I like that you think I have any idea. We'll check Tebow's quarterback stats at the end of the game. Oh, boys, come on.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
All right, back to the Super Sim again. We're only worried about offense. We nearly have Damian Harris to where he needs to be as the Jets take the lead, unfortunately.
So the football will be at the 25-yard
So that puts us into a much different situation.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive.
Damn.
And he's upended after a game.
Now Harris is up to 150 yards.
Another good run for him.
See what we can do.
That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game.
So we're going to go for the play action here.
From the 27, Jones.
Good throw by Mack to Hunter Henry.
And he gets this
Let's see if we can get the win now.
out of bounds there.
Let's not quibble about the game there on
3rd and 1. They are stacking the line. I don't like that at all.
Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity.
Let's have Henry block. It's worth a shot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
What a catch by Alshon Jeffrey. It was worth a shot, wasn't it? I have no idea. And that's not an NDA thing. I legit have no idea when they're going to announce anything.
Defense was
No clue. They are definitely blitzing. Either that or it's a really good fake.
On 1st and 10, Jones. That swung out wide to Harris.
Decent pickup for Damian again.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become
We only have one safety back.
As a lot of receivers,
Could be the right time for a good play action.
Make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Good catch from Henry. We'll take that first down. I mean, Endo, I've had some visual glitches, but nothing too crazy. Like the play I know that you said from Sleeves earlier. So nothing that crazy.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep
All right, Harris up to 152. Just trying to make sure if I give the AI the ball back and he like loses a few yards, it doesn't like be like, oh, okay, sorry, you missed.
Off the play fake, Jones.
I told Mac to throw. That's okay. Mac Jones is taken off. That was a much better result. A much better result. I actually told him to bomb it down the field. Oh man, they just keep threatening. They keep threatening the blitz.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
What a catch by Fitz. Let's go, Larry.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, 2 minutes left. As long as we get it in the end zone here, I mean, it's looking like we'll be giving Zach Wilson a little bit of time to work.
So the Patriots with a football.
Let's see what we can do here.
They come up on a
Damian Harris get these extra yards for protection. No, we can't.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to
We
go
need the touchdown here too.
It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll.
I think that Dalkovich, what do I think his overall should be? No idea. I haven't looked at the stats for a little bit.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
RPO. Took for the bubble.
Backed up to the 3-yard line.
Looking for Jeffrey.
They run again with Harris. And
Fuck.
he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line.
All right, we got 2 plays here.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Throw it! What? Is it because I double tapped? Dude, that's bullshit. Like, I immediately threw to right bumper, and it didn't go, and I don't know why. What the fuck? I don't know why. Like, is double tap like the new cancel? I'm very confused. Well, we might have just lost this game off of that. Time to find out. That's picked. Yeah. Well, we're going to lose to the Jets twice this season. I really do feel like I just got completely fucked. But this game was about Damian Harris, not about winning. Like, I really do feel like I got completely fucked. Madden 22 controls. Cancel throw? Is that a thing? Madden 22 controls. Cancel throw. Pump fake. I mean, I had no choice there. They had the run covered. Like, we were fucked. Like, I just wasn't going to do anything. Apparently, we're on the offense. Did they turn that over? Double tap is pump fake. All right, well, fair enough then. I don't like that at all. I really think pump fake should still be like R3 or something like that. I get the idea of canceling, so it doesn't have to be anything else. But all I did was tap right bumper to lob the ball, and it didn't leave his hand. So then I tapped it again, and it counted as a pump fake. And then by the time Jones did get the ball away, yeah, it fucking fell to the turf. So, what the fuck just happened on that last play? I have no idea how to find what the hell just happened. It's in Super Sim, isn't it? Well, I mean, yeah, that's right. Never mind. We get it back. Anyway, yeah, this game's over. So, we'll fall to 0-2 against the Jets this season, but we do get the Damian Harris pickup. Normally, I do have luck with RPOs. I don't know if they're a little bit more tough to pull off. Like, those type of bubble screen RPOs for me in prior Maddens were automatics against the AI in the red zone, especially on the goal line. So, not really sure what happened. Again, I'm kind of mad because we really should have had that touchdown. I just don't understand why my initial right bumper lob pass did not go to Hunter Henry, because it should have. But, hey, it is what it is. If anything, it's better for us long term. And we could still win this division anyway. We're now 3-4. The Jets are 3-3. So breakout player-wise, there we go. Damian Harris is going to get a good upgrade here. He is up to Superstar Dev. 4,000 XP, which isn't too crazy, but not bad. And we are off to the next one, taking on the Chargers in Week 8. Got the goal, kept the tank rolling, right? All right, let's see what we can do here. Again, we'll save those 80 staff points, although we will actually have to go there. So let's go negotiations. Still trying to re-sign J.C. Jackson. It's a $51.8 million offer, and J.C. is back with the team. I love Fitz, but obviously we're going to drop him. We're going to tell Alshon Jeffrey we're not interested in bringing him back, Earl Thomas. Basically all the free agents that we signed to help fill out this team. Going to let them know right now they're not coming back. It'll save us time down the road. Our quarterback is Mac Jones. Patrick Johnson, we can get rid of him. Jawan Bentley, what's that cap hit, buddy? $3 million for a 73. We'll tell Jawan Bentley he's on the way out. Crust, I'm enjoying franchise quite a bit. I mean, the new changes, granted, all the changes aren't in like you mentioned. We'll also let Nick Folk go. You know, the new changes are nice. At least from what we've seen so far. I think what they're going to add a month from now as well will really help tie it all together. So, I was someone who didn't hate Madden franchise. Like, you know, I'm never going to say it was amazing in the past couple of years, but it wasn't horrible. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. We're gonna have some fun this year again, like we pretty much always do. Again, in terms of scouting right now, we're just scouting all the top players because we need everything. The weekly strats. What do we got? Inside zone, outside zone, inside zone, a lot of inside zones. They do pass the ball a lot. Defensively. I mean, it's tough to really gain what we need to look at when it comes to shutting down Justin Herbert. Again, I think this is always right now the best choice is to just look at their roster and say, in theory, who do we need to worry about the most and what do we need to worry about the most? And obviously Herbert, the problem is he's got some speed, and the problem is he's got some accuracy. So there's no great answer there. Thoughts on the Jets going with the Heritage jersey? As someone who owns that Heritage jersey, I like it a lot, and it's a good decision. Austin Eckler, definitely more of an elusive back, so running to the outside. Yeah, it's kind of a tough call for the strategy here. I think, shut down Eckler, put the ball in Herbert's hands. I don't disagree with that. The offensive game plan. I see a zone defense here as well. It's apparently to run to the inside. I didn't look at their defense, but I mean, we could trust the suggestion. I don't hate it. I don't really know. I should have looked at their defense too. Damn. For some reason I was just focused on the offense. Like I said, I wish there was a button where you could just be like, hey, look at their entire roster from that particular menu. Do they have a particular weakness on defense? Oh, that D-line is shit. Okay. Decent linebacker core. That secondary is hit or miss as well. This might be a great game for Damian Harris to just run into the inside. So fair play with the weekly strategies. They are typically on point. And the team profile. So the one thing I wish I could see from there is how close one of our younger players might be to leveling up. Because they would really benefit from that extra bit. Ronnie had just gotten the upgrade. We'll get Newsom in there. And then Wenu. We will take you out. Could be for Jake Bailey. Kyle Duggar's not as close as I'd want. I have yet to see a floating tablet. It's good news. I have yet to see a floating tablet. Let's get Damian Harris in there. We're definitely not going to throw for 350 yards. We'll have our weekly game plan be to get an interception. That should be nice for us. All right. So, scouting's done, the training's done, player upgrades. Now, we know Harris will have at least one. Greedy Williams gets a little bit better. It's up to the greens at a 76. And I will check Tim Tebow's stats in a second as well. Gunnar Olszewski proves will make him better as a deep threat. I'm honestly surprised there's not like a special teams archetype to make someone like Olszewski, like Matthew Slater, a little bit more valuable. We'll make Harris better as an elusive back. He's up to a 77. Again, now superstar development for the 24-year-old. You could argue he might cap out where Sony Michel was, but hey, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Game seems almost the same as 2021. I mean, how much did you expect it to change? Let's see. Franchise staff really quickly. Again, we got to set our goals. So our head coach. And again, we're playing the Rams. Let's just say win the turnover battle. That seems more likely. Defensive coordinator, not the Rams, the Chargers, excuse me. Sacked the quarterback 3 times. Off twice. Recover 2 fumbles is never going to happen. Let's say don't allow a rushing touchdown. As unlikely as that is, I mean, it is kind of our focus. And then offensively, we'll say rush for 150 yards. So all of those pretty much line up with our game plan for the week. So aside from seeing what's up with Tim Tebow, we are good. So again, Tim Tebow is a better running back, wide receiver, tight end, and fullback. He is a 76 overall fullback. His throwing attributes are interesting. Granted, we can't see them from here, unfortunately. And yes, that's what Tim Tebow's face looks like at the start of the game. In terms of his passing ratings, I'm going to go over the ratings. He has 83 throw power, 68 short accuracy, 57 medium accuracy, 58 deep throw accuracy, 78 throw on the run, 73 under pressure, 86 break sack, and 72 play action. So, yeah, they don't like Tim Tebow. They do not like quarterback Tim Tebow. With that, as Zebra hits us with the 5. Depends on who's on the Red Sox jersey. Kofster, we did get the breakout. So Harris is now up the superstar. Let's do this. Let's see how this game goes on the road against the Chargers. And honestly, we could just start simming from the menu if we cared to.
Next,
We see
we'll see the
Justin
Patriots and the Chargers.
Abbott.
New England leads the series 26-15 as they look for their
Alright,
7th
give me
straight
a
win
second.
over LA. It's Week 8, and it's only on EA Sports.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
All right. Anyway, hi. I don't know, the dog was whining, so I brought her in here with me. Hopefully she'll calm down and not keep the girlfriend awake. First quarter. Let's see how badly the Chargers absolutely destroy us. Maybe not. It's 7-6. Not too bad. That's actually not what I wanted. I wanted the game summary here. I still can't get over how that new stadium looks. It's very bizarre. Scoring summary. Pick 6, unfortunately, and then Damian Harris with an 80-yard touchdown run. But Nick Folk missed the PAT. Let's go to the half. 14-6 Chargers. 14-9. 21-9. We'll go to the 4th. This one's not looking too pretty. 21-16. Looks like they're still about to score here, and they do. It's 28-16. Unfortunately, that might be it. 28-19 after a field goal. There's a 40-yard kick for Nick Folk. Chargers forced to punt. Well, if we had a chance here, it would need to be a touchdown on this drive, and we go 3 and out. That's not the best. And that's it. So the Chargers are going to win this. A no touching, but not in a good way because we really had no reason to step in and try to save the day. 34-19. The Chargers take this one at home. And I mean, yeah, they are the better team. And yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense that they'd get the win. So you could say it's a good thing. Hurts our playoff chances significantly. Mac Jones was very underwhelming. Harris did have 126 yards on the ground. But, I mean, you look at Herbert, 284 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Not too much we can do against that, unfortunately. So, Indeed, Lou, we are in Season 1. We are taking our sweet time. We have an injury as well. Larry, no. Fitz and Marquise Lee are both hurt right now. Ugh. And we can't catch a break in terms of these injuries. Let's go, I guess, media question? You're under 500 right now. Let's just go with that, I guess. I should never answer those because they're terrible. Real gamer boy, what's happening? I'm doing good. What'd you do with Cam Newton? He is on the Washington football team now. Player ready to negotiate. It is going to be Ted Karras. Ted, how much money are you looking for? $3 million for a backup center. I like Ted Karras, but I think we're going to we're just going to tell him that we're moving on because we're bound to draft an O-lineman. What was the trade? I have no idea because we made 1,000 trades. That's only a slight exaggeration, by the way. All right, who else do we got again? So we just continue to scout basically all first-round options. And we will draft the best players available. Aside from that, yeah, in later rounds, we might have to rely on combine stats quite a bit. We'll do what we have to do. Weekly strategy. Let's take a look. Kyle Pitts got hurt. That's very unfortunate. Leatherwood also got hurt. A lot of rookies getting hurt. It's Henry Anderson, who we traded, ended up as a free agent in Jacksonville. Ended up signing him. Let's take a look. Actually, Carolina with the weekly strategy, I think we'll just let it go for the rest of the season. Off of what the most recommended one is. Weekly game plan. Let's have it be allow less than 2 passing touchdowns. That should be fine. Again, we'll stay with Wills, Newsome, and Harris. For the moment, speaking of the Jags, did you catch Rampage today? I did. It was a very good show. To the surprise of nobody. And now we await next week's. Alright, so scouting's done. Training's done. In terms of upgrading players. Oh, Yodney. Oh, boy. What a player. What a player. Alright. Staff. Go to view goals here. Or not. I was hoping that'd be a shortcut to get us to our staff goals for the week. It's not, so we'll go set those. Not going to shut them out. Win the turnover battle. Defensive coordinator, let's go don't allow a passing touchdown, considering it's, Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback. How long do we have left? 3 or 4 hours? Probably close to 3 hours at this point. An offensive coordinator-wise, let's go no turnovers and see if that is possible. Not holding my breath. But it is the Panthers. We should be okay. So Fitz is back. And I think at this point, at 3-5, we just start simming. And we see what happens. We don't need to jump in week by week anymore. We lost 38-23. We're down to 3-6. The New York Jets currently lead this division at 4-4. Jesus wept. In terms of contracts, it's Raekwon McMillan. Same thing. We can get somebody else. Basically, just immediately tell him that we're out. We'll be looking elsewhere starting next season. Bring in some different depth, hopefully cheaper. In terms of scouting, again, we can't do the cheese move where you just hire a new scout every other week. So we are just going to look for the best of the best. See what happens. We're down to 1 point left. Perfect. Let's see. The weekly strats. 4-4 and leading the division. Let's say no, Tom Brady's not there anymore, right? It's focusing on Jones, Wills, and Barmore. It's fine by me. No breakout moment for Mac, unfortunately. I wish. Let's go a lot less than 2 touchdown passes. I feel like that's possible. Again, for the love of God, it's Teddy Bridgewater or a certain former Jets quarterback. So, all right, let's see. Player upgrades. Hello. All right, Greg Newsome. So again, we picked up from Cleveland because we sent Cleveland practically everybody on the team. He is out for 6 weeks with a partial MCL tear, though. Josh Uche is up an overall point. He is out for a hit. He's out with a hip pointer for a week. So we're also dealing with a lot of our young players getting roughed up, which really doesn't help. So Ramondre Stevenson up to a 69 overall now. Miles Hartsfield. Some random safety that we have. No long-term future for him on this team. And Jedrick Wills. Make him a more agile type. Make him more well-rounded. Again, another player that we picked up from Cleveland. Aside from that, what do we got before simming this week? Training's complete. In terms of staff goals for this week, what do we got? Our head coach, 5 offensive touchdowns. I mean, it has to be total. God, I don't know why I'm still thinking about Teddy Bridgewater there. In fairness, we're playing Cleveland now, and we're going to get pooped on. We're boned. Defensive coordinator. Wow, less than 4 yards per carry. Offensive coordinator. Let's go with the yards per catch option. Yeah, I kind of forgot that we simmed that Panthers game that fast, but that's okay. Terms manager staff are good. Manager roster are good. Who is hurt? It's going to be the Newsome, right? Yeah, Uche's out. Newsome's out. 6 weeks for Newsome. He should be able to come back at the end of the season. Barely. As Damian Harris was also roughed up. Cleveland is 7-2. Again, we already know we're going to be crap. Let's just get to a draft before my trial runs out. We lose 38-27. We are actually picking up points, which is nice. Or, putting up points. We're still losing, but we're doing all right. Montravius Adams, no. Hakeem Spence, we won't be bringing you back either. Not so sure about Olszewski or not. Depends on how much he asks for. In terms of scouting for this week, again, we have 111 staff points, too, that we're just going to continue to hoard. Find it weird, Nathan Paul. Looking that bad when those attributes are top-notch. Again, we just looked for the best options out of the draft. We need everything. The weekly strat is we'll take on Atlanta. Jets at 5-4, still leading this division. Team profile, pass for 2 touchdown passes. That should be possible. Jedrick did just go up an overall point. Let's take a look at... Wenu's probably not close. What about Greedy Williams? Nah, Greedy's not close either. And Wenu's not that close either. Gotta be somebody who's close to going up in overall. There we go, it's Kyle. Not bad. Not bad at all. See if we get any other upgrade points after that. Alright, and indeed, player upgrades. What do we got? Another upgrade point for Damian Harris. He's still a 77, but going towards elusive makes him a lot more well-rounded. I'd rather have a more well-rounded running back than someone who has like an 82 overall, because, I mean, again, like overall, it isn't everything. Just with the way overall is calculated. Jason Winovich up to an 81. That beautiful mane of hair. Gorgeous. Alright, staff, what do we got for this week? this point, at this point, I'm just going to let the staff handle their business. Let's just see this season through. We got Uche and Cameron Wake back. We ended up signing Randy Ramsey off of our practice squad. Can the team beat Atlanta? They do, 24-17. All right. We actually won a game. A simmed game as well. The team didn't need any help. Not bad. Warrior, welcome. All right, let's see. What else do we have here in the second round? Could be some decent options. And some not so decent options. Scouting's done. Weekly upgrades. Weekly strats. Alright, so Mac just earned an upgrade point, so there's really no reason to have him there immediately either. Stidham, not really going to do anything. How close is Damian? Damian's not close to another point. Tim Tebow. Yikes. Isaiah Wynn? Not the closest. Wenu, also not the closest. Devs, what's going on, man? Jedrick's not close. There's got to be a young player who's somewhat close to an upgrade. Like I said, it just kind of sucks that you can't see how close somebody might be. What about Koromoa? There we go. Weekly game plan, throw for 350 yards. It's just never going to happen. But we will look for the 2 touchdown passes. We'll see what we can do. So more training in the books. Player upgrades. We're going to need some massive upgrades. Mac Jones. Strong arm up to a 73. Again, without a breakout moment for Mac, we are boned long term. Like, if Mac doesn't get a breakout moment this season, we're probably going to have to look for a quarterback. That's just kind of the situation that we're in. No breakout moment, no party for Mac Jones. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed something happens there. As Marquise Lee is back for this game against the Titans. It's beautiful. Taxi, what's going on, buddy? Why the hell are you awake? You're never awake at this time. 8-3 Tennessee, and we lose 31-28. We're staying competitive. Let's take a look at the playoff picture. So if the playoffs started today, it'd be Cleveland and Baltimore, Tennessee and Cincy, the Jets and Texans, for God's sakes. Obviously the Chiefs the number 1 seed. The Eagles would be the number 1 seed in the NFC. You'd have Panthers, Cards, Packers, Rams, Seahawks, and Bucks. Rich is also here. I'm off Friday, Saturday. Hey. Not bad. Good shit. Congrats on actually getting time off instead of working yourself into an early grave. It's good stuff. Show me good players. You're not really showing me good players here. Also, Matt Jackson, do a flip. Alright, yeah, weekly strat. Again, we're in week 13. We're just going to get the season over with. There's no real reason to follow along week by week. We know where we stand. Karamoa, we got to get out of there. Move the team before the trial's off. I'm not going to move the team at all, Coco. Close as Ronnie do an upgrade, we'll do that. And what? I just hit like a massive amount of like lag there in game. That was very bizarre. Can I check the Eagles? We'll wait to see if they keep it up. We'll wait to see if they keep it up before giving them a spotlight. I mean, Colin Kaepernick is the quarterback though. Christian Barmore up to a 76. Not bad. Miles Bryant. Some random depth. He's also hurt. Make him better. Indeed, Warrior. Premier League season is underway. Kyle. Up to an 80. Not bad. Was hoping for a breakout moment for him too, but not looking like we're going to be so lucky. We'll just get Patrick Johnson that upgrade there. So we are good. Let's see what happens against Buffalo. 2 horrifically disappointing seasons for both of us. Miami is 1-11. Figure that one out. Can we beat the Bills at Highmark? Oh, Highmark, and we do. So we are up to 5-8. The Jets are 6-6. We're technically not out of a playoff hunt right now. And again, as we hit our bye week, Eagles and Chiefs would still be there. The teams basically stayed the same. I can't believe we beat the Bills. We had no business beating the Bills. Why is Buffalo so bad? Why is Miami so bad? There are some teams that are desperately struggling. Gunnar Olszewski wants about a $3 million cap hit. I can't do it, buddy. You're out. I'm sorry. Can't justify a $3 million cap hit for a 66 overall wide receiver. There's just no way. In terms of scouting, again, we have no specific targets, so we're just looking at the best in terms of where the draft board has them. And then for anybody else lower than like the middle of the 3rd round, we will have to pretty much rely heavily upon combine results. Weekly strat, obviously there's nothing to do. So it's just a matter of focusing on the team health. I had never clicked on player health. The fact that you can set the practice intensity is pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I haven't actually done that yet at all. So, go figure. And indeed, Kyle, no real reason to have him in there anymore. How close is JC to improving? Very. How close is Donta to improving? What about Hunter Henry? Henry, not really. Trent Brown. Trent's relatively close. Say a win. Win's not too bad. Get the training in there. Tried Splitgate. Not a fan normally of those type of games. I've heard so many good things about Splitgate, but I haven't tried it yet. We did indeed re-sign J.C. Jackson, yes. And we also re-signed Donta Hightower because we had like no takers whatsoever. No one was interested. On Travius Adams, we'll just auto upgrade because it doesn't matter. We're not holding on to him, so I don't care what he improves at. Let's head into our Week 15 matchup against the Colts. The Jets are now 7-6 and likely to win this division. Playoffs have changed a bit in the AFC. It'd be Titans, Colts, Browns, Steelers, Jets, and Texans still. On the NFC side, if it ended today, it would be Bucks, Giants, Packers, Cards, Seahawks, Panthers. So the Panthers potentially on pace to make the playoffs. In terms of contracts, Alex Redmond can just let go of you. That's fine. And then we got a big decision to make with Slater and Tebow. I should really change Tebow to like a low-rated quarterback really quickly. Alright, college players. What do we got? All the way down. And unfortunately, a lot of these guys are disappointing. Eric Steele, Herbie Joyner. Not too bad. We continue to try to look for some Steele potential prospects here. The weekly strategy. And we'll just trust the game on that regard. Let's get Mac out of there. I mean, the extra practice would be nice, but we'll try to use it to get other people their final upgrades. Jonathan Jones is pretty close. We'll go for the 5 touchdowns. Obviously, it's not going to happen in one game, so not bad. Indeed, it was, AJ. Indeed, it was. All right, player upgrades. A ton of them, and outside of J.C. Jackson, we don't really care about any of them long term. But under a new deal, Jackson up to an 87, plus 5 tackling. Jesus. Joe Long we actually do care about. We'll make sure he stays as a scheme fit. Fox, I had a feeling. Sometimes you just know without having to ask. You know? Thank you for the bits, though. All right, I think we're good. Staff we're not going to worry about. Jonathan Jones, Isaiah Wynn, both back. We'll sim this game in Indy. And we win 24-21. We are at 6-8 now, although it says 5-8 on the screen as well. The Jets are at 7-6. We have 3 games left because Week 18 is a thing. LOL. Yeah. Play the Bills, the Jags, and the Dolphins, and that leads into the playoffs. Rich, Deej and I will be recording on Saturday. And the playoff picture continuing to shift. The Panthers jump all the way to the number 2 spot right now. I'm going to laugh if we still make the playoffs. It could happen. Let's see. Contract negotiation. Who do we have? Matthew Slater, how much are you looking for? Dirt cheap. We'll bring him back. Yeah. We'll bring him back as a special teams option. And the last guy that we're going to have to negotiate with is Tim Tebow. We'll see if he wants to stay. We'll find out. Scrolling down. Be nice if you could just outright sort my round. How good or bad are you people? Ron Bonner. Slater have a catch for you yet? I mean, he is dead last on the depth chart, so probably not. Let's just go ahead and start practice there. Leave it up to the assistant coaches to get all that right for this season. We'll be more hands-on again next season, most likely. It was worth taking the first season, though, slow and steady. I imagine it's the slowest we'll make our way through a season. Ronnie Harrison Jr. I mean, not to mention, you know, we fire-sold the team. Like, it was bound to be a slower-paced first season as we check out what's new and what's still to come. Greg Newsome is back. If we beat the Bills here, we have a shot. And we won 24-21. 2 games left. And we are right there with the Jets. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. The Dolphins are 1-14. What the fuck? What things are significantly better? I mean, Fox, we can't judge Madden yet. Because thanks to COVID, they weren't able to put everything into the game at launch that they wanted to. They'll be releasing a patch in mid-September to get everything else done, primarily the new scouting system. So I can't make a declaration there quite yet. As Link Mabsky says hello, and I say hello back. Jose Choice. Holy shit, could be a steal of a tight end. And everybody else sucks. Except for George Dawson, who's a beast. Okay. So we do have some steals in the first couple rounds, and that's where we're going to do the majority of our damage. Weekly strat, yet again, just to make sure this goes through. Rush for over 200 yards. It's just not going to happen, though. Let's go for get an interception. Give me something that's possible, you know. Mobsky, I have not rebuilt the Pats. I have raised New England, all of it, not even just the state of Massachusetts. I have raised New England to the ground, and I am rebuilding it in my own image. What a handsome, handsome image that is. Goodness. Okay, I think we are good. Training's done. Staff's good. If we beat Jacksonville, we have a shot, and it could make our last game of the season against Miami very interesting. We'll leave it up to chance. And we win. However, the Jets at 9-7 have clinched the division. They beat us both times in the regular season. Although maybe not. I would presume the Jets have clinched the AFC East. If we win and they lose, though, we'll see what happens. So had we not lost to the Jets twice, we would have made the playoffs easily as one knucklehead hits us up with the 44 the 44-month resub. Jets, Texans at the bottom here, covered up by the webcam for the playoff preview here. We enter the final week of the season. And now it's time to negotiate with one Timothy Tebow. And we will sign Mr. Timothy Tebow. Tim Tebow will be our fullback next year. Chef's kiss. Praise Jesus. Scouting. I'm going to laugh if Miami beats you. Oh, they will. You're right, it's very on brand. Miami beating New England at the end of the season to fuck up the playoffs for them. Happens all the time. Hello, Julius Spellman. Damn, where the hell did he come from? Weekly strategy. So we'll jump into this game and see what happens. Let's go ahead and start our training for the week. Let's see what happens. If we beat Miami, who are 1-15, and the Jets lose, we're okay. AFC North, the Browns win it. The Ravens have also clinched a playoff spot over Pittsburgh. AFC South, Titans and Texans. The Texans are in. The power of Deshaun Watson, considering they left him in the video game. AFC East, it's up for grabs, baby. And in the West, the Chiefs have made it. In the North, it is still undecided because the Packers haven't clinched. Lions are 5-11. In the NFC South, you have the Bucs and the Panthers both making it. NFC East, the Eagles have made it. Cowboys, Giants, and football team, not so much. And in the NFC West, the Cardinals have not clinched. The Seahawks at 10-6 have. So there are some things to be played for here in the final week.